deal with this for a second.
The heart is a blue. Shoots up through the sky.
U2 is just magic, let me start by saying. And we are back once again to conclude our NFL pick segment of this week's show. We left off with the barn burner of Arizona at St. Louis. Mark likes St. Louis to cover +9. I like Arizona to blow St. Louis out. So we'll see. We'll see what's bragging rights next week. Next up on the list, we have the Giants. The Giants? No?
The Jets.
The Jets. There's two teams in New York, so
New Jersey.
people make that mistake sometimes.
Right.
So we have the Jets going into Gillette Stadium and facing off against New England. New England is a 10.5-point favorite, and I want to start this one.
Go ahead.
Not only was that 4th and 2 play last week a first down. See, it's risk reward. Bill Belichick is not the conventional NFL coach. Peyton Manning was scoring in that last drive either way. The punt probably would have been their best chance to win, but you give Peyton Manning essentially 4 timeouts with a 2-minute warning. They're scoring either way. But that's neither here nor there. New England is a 10.5-point favorite at home, and Belichick has had games like this where they've come off a tough loss and he's taking criticism, and they come out and they hang 50 on an opponent. So I feel like, I heard it somewhere earlier, it may have been Bill Simmons, said that New England's going to be up 56-3 and they're still going to be throwing the ball.
Right.
I feel like New England will easily double or triple up whatever the Giants put on the scoreboard.
I can't tell you the last time New England's lost, and they lost 2 in a row. Coming off the loss.
It hasn't been in the past
They're
3 or 4 years,
indestructible.
I think.
The Jets are just terrible right now. They rode that roller coaster that high after beating them the first time. There's no way to beat Tom Brady twice. I don't care what the spread is. I don't care where it's at. New England.
I think we're pretty clear that New
Take
England. This is an interesting one, actually, not at all. I almost like this one more than the New England game. Cincinnati travels to Oakland. Cincinnati's a 9.5-point favorite. Oakland benching their $70 million investment, Jamarcus Russell, for Bruce Gradkowski.
Out
Am I
of
saying that
Toledo.
right?
Out of Toledo.
I don't care where he went to college.
Good numbers.
Bruce
Top
Gradkowski.
10 MAC all time.
The MAC.
Yeah. The MAC.
Statistically, is that the 7th or 8th strongest statistical conference?
Cincinnati, Larry Johnson, 400 yards this week and 8 scores. Cincy, big.
I don't know if Larry Johnson will get. Okay, he probably has a chance for 400 yards against Oakland. Oakland, the Browns, the Bills, the Bucks, the Lions. See, the Lions are not in the category of the 5 worst teams in the league this year. I still don't think so.
Okay, I got you.
Those 5 teams should have to have a playoff, and the 2 losers are banished to the UFL.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's a great
And you
idea.
take their NFL players and you put them back into an expansion draft type deal, and they have to redraft UFL players.
I think that's a great
For
idea.
those teams.
I think that's a great idea.
If we get rid of the Cleveland Browns, because they left one time and went to Baltimore and they won a Super Bowl, that tells you enough.
Right.
If that isn't a big enough FU to Cleveland, I don't know what is.
And it's Cleveland. Let's be honest.
It's Cleveland, that's true. Yeah. Oakland stands no chance in this game. I could name 4 or 5 players on Oakland. I don't care to. Cincinnati wins this game by 30 points.
The only thing that I like about Oakland, though, is Tom Cable. You know, he's got a problem. He's going to deal with it, you know?
Whether it's his wife asking him why he came home late and dinner got cold and he punched her in the eye, or his assistant coach coming to him saying that he didn't like passing the ball so much, he's going to punch him in the eye.
You know, I'm a guy that I don't advocate beating your wife. But at some points in time, you got to keep your girl in line.
Wow.
Hey, Tom Cable,
Wow.
hey, you can play for my team any day.
Tom Cable's not a player, he's a coach.
He can play for my team, if you know what I'm saying.
Are you saying you'd go gay with Tom Cable?
Hey, play both ways, baby.
All right. Before this gets too graphic, we're going to move on. Next up, the Lightning Bolts coming into Denver, which Denver is getting 3 points here. So San Diego's going to be a favorite by a field goal. It's a lot of F's. Denver's lost 3 in a row. San Diego's coming to play now. LT's looking like LT of old, not LT of the first 6 games of this season. I can't see Denver winning this game. I see San Diego winning this by 10 points.
I really couldn't hear the game. You know, all of our fans are hitting us up on Facebook, so you can come on, you can IM us.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
A lot of people, they're about to call in here in a few. So we got here
Probably
San Diego, Denver.
Denver's a 3-point dog.
Denver this week. It's time they break the losing streak.
Is Kyle Orton playing for sure? Do you know that?
Is he playing or no?
Did
he get hurt last week?
He got hurt last week. So Chris Sims is their backup quarterback.
Hey, you know what? I like Phil Sims. I'm taking Denver here, and I still like San Diego to win the division.
The most ill-advised picks of the week. See, he's good for the first 8 or 9 picks, and then you give him the 2-minute break to go on Facebook or do whatever.
Watch Denver win this game.
Unraveled.
Come back and find us next Monday. You can leave us a comment on YouTube telling you Denver Monday.
I will bet you $5 right now. I'll give you another half a point. I'll bet you $5 that San Diego wins this game by 3.5 points.
I don't know about that, but take Denver, folks.
He won't lay money on it, but he wants you to lay money on Denver. Don't do as he does. Do as he says.
Lay big money if you want to win big money.
Just stop talking.
All right, sorry.
Doesn't make sense.
All right.
Philly travels to Soldier Field against the lowly Bears and Jay Cutler, probably the most hated man in all of Chicago, next to Down Knight. Chicago's going to be a 3-point underdog. Philly is getting a 3-point edge in this game.
I don't know who I like in this one. Go ahead, you go first. I mean, I want to take Philly, but Philly also is a team that went to Oakland and lost. And you got to wonder, is Jay Cutler really that shitty, or is he...
No, Jay Cutler's that shitty.
Is he going to have a good game?
Jay Cutler sucks.
Okay.
Philly.
Philly?
Devin Hester can't stay in his feet running a route. You want to bet money on this game? Is that what you're doing here?
No, not at all. But this is what we're going to do, folks. We're going heads. I'm taking Chicago. Tails. I'm going with Philly.
Heads?
Heads.
He takes Chicago. I'll take Philly.
Put money on the Bears.
I wouldn't go with his picks if he's flipping a coin, but...
Hey, coin toss.
Final game of the week.
And let me tell you, folks, this is one of the biggest Monday night games probably the last 10 years.
I would have to say so.
Like, I can't think of 2 better quarterbacks I'd rather pay money for to watch.
If the heads at ESPN or whoever picked this game, the executive producers of Monday Night Football, made this pick at this point in the season, they would be fired on the spot.
Yeah, I don't know who does the scheduling for this.
But the Browns were on Monday Night Football last week, so what are you going to do?
You're right.
Give the Lions a goddamn Monday Night Football game.
When's the last time they've been on? Against the
when
Rams.
They played the Rams and the Rams tore them apart.
And
the greatest show on turf.
You know.
I'm going to throw touchdowns and then bag your groceries. That's what Kurt Warner said. Anyways, I digress. Houston at home. Is that Reliant Stadium?
Yes.
Houston at Reliant Stadium will be taking on the vaunted Tennessee Titans on a 3-game winning streak with Vince Young, who no longer wants to kill himself.
He's returning home, too.
Wow, that's true. Vince Young comes back to Texas.
He's got a lot on his chest right now.
Slanging. Who do you like in this one?
I still like Houston. I think they're still in the race right now. I don't know. Tennessee, I just don't think they're good this year. I'm taking Houston.
Houston has Matt Schaub is a vast improvement that he has been over the past year and a half. Andre Johnson is one of the 2-3 best receivers in the league, hands down. Steve Slayton and who is their other running back?
Couldn't tell you.
They have a solid other running back. But what I'm trying to say is they have a legitimate offense. They have Jacoby Jones, role players like that who've stepped up. Kevin Walter, stud, making white guys proud all across the country. I don't know, though. Tennessee's defense has been playing real good. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'm going to take Tennessee plus 4.5 points. Look for Vince Young to have 3 touchdowns in this game.
So that concludes our picks. If you want to give us a call after the segment, you can give us a call at 1-888-701-4776. We will open the hotlines for you. And also, I have something to burn on. The new moon starts at midnight. We're going to talk about what's the big deal about it. You know?
We only have 13 seconds before this video ends, so we're going to come back and we'll discuss that. So, sorry to leave you on the edge of your seats again, but we'll return.